assess your first Yankee start there?
Results-wise, it was all right, but I didn't feel sharp early on. I was struggling with a few things. Felt like I did a decent job of getting it back, but McCann was fantastic and just kind of keeping in touch with me in between each inning and coming up, letting me know what he was seeing and then where we could make adjustments, and then we were able to kind of settle into the game from that point on, and it made it way easier for me.
You getting those 2 double plays early kind of help you to settle in there?
Yeah, it was 2 outs and 1 pitch, and that's always the more you can get of those, especially the first inning where you're just kind of getting, just cut to death. Just being able to suck up some outs faster and results going back the way you want them to, where they're still hitting the ball on the ground, but they're hitting it at people, and you get the outs is it's nice, and it kind of just is a little bit of a mental break.
Yeah, I think you just walked one guy, gave him some singles, we got a bunch of ground balls. Do you feel like this was sort of indicative of the way you pitch, the way you?
Yeah, I wasn't as sharp, but it was still the way it came out was just a lot of balls on the ground, some bad contacts, some hits here and there that they just kind of do a good job of getting the bat on the ball. So more or less, it's the way I'd like to pitch, where if I'm sharper, the results can be much better. But if I'd love this to be as bad as it is, where I'm not giving up hard contact, I'm not letting guys drive the ball, it's still staying out of the heart of the bat, and it's positive in that regard. But I would say that this is pretty close to it, where it's just a lot of strikes, a lot of balls on the ground.
Brandon, I know you just got here, but how tough is it as a rotation when you find out Tanaka's going on the DL, knowing what he's meant to this team so far?
I mean, just seeing it from a distance, and you see how good he's been. Everybody around the league talks about that, and you see how good he is. And then once you get here and you see it in person, you realize that this is a pretty special pitcher. And you hope the damage is minimal. You're missing it. You're hoping you're missing it. Not many starts at all. That's because that's going to be a big part of any sort of a second half push for any team. And it's kind of tough news to have as you first get here, but you're hoping for the best and that you get him back sooner rather than later.